Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we're doing something really fun today. We are doing a scavenger hunt to pick my next read, which I will read with you guys. You'll hear my thoughts, spoiler free obviously. It would be something different and to get through my TBR as well. So without further ado, I've got some prompts offline. We're going to go through them and see which book I end up with. So the first prompt is grab your favourite book. So quite an easy one to start off with, and I kind of knew straight away I was going to pick. With no surprise, it's Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This is my all-time favourite book, one of the ones that got me into reading. It may not be like the best book out there, but the feelings that it gave me and the nostalgia, I cannot wait to reread this before Onyx Storm comes out. I adore it. So the next prompt is that I need to pick something off this cover and find something similar or exact on another book according to the name. So all we've got is Fourth and Wing, and there's one book that I think will work for it. So I've gone for Serpent and the Wings of the Night. Obviously we've got the word wings in it, and I think that's the only book that I have would fit into it. If you don't know, this book is a vampire-esque fantasy story. We're following a human girl who is taken to the vampire world when she is younger, and she is brought up and cared for by the king of like the vampire knight army. And yeah, she wants to go into this trial in order to win a gift from a god, because she obviously wants to become immortal and powerful like her dad, so she can help him rule the worlds. It's good, slightly predictable, but a fun read nevertheless. Okay, so now apparently I need to go to page 50 in this book, line 5, and pick a word, and that word I need to find in the title of another book. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's got, had been shared with a brother and a sister, her bed just a tiny cot. I wanted to do a big word like brother or sister. I need to have a look. Guys, I can't find any with any of these words on. But I'm gonna go cheating a little bit to the next page, then we'll go 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not a muscle moved save his eyes which flick to her, and eyes. Okay, so I don't have the physical copy, but on my Kindle I've got Wild Love by Elsie Silver, and that's the only one that I can count into this. This is a bit of a fail, but it counts. Not physical, but I have it. I'm like 1 page in to it, so we'll go with that one. Then the next prompt concerning Wild Eyes is to find a cover with similar covers on. So if you haven't seen the book, I will put the screenshot here. It's like orangey and like browny in a way. So let's find one with the same vibe. I've gone for Keeping 13 by Chloe Welsh. This is the second book in the Boys of Tommen series, the second book for Johnny and Shannon as well. This book is heartbreaking. It's the trigger warnings if you haven't read, but I'm sure you have. It's so popular. We are following a family where they are abused by their dad, and it's heart-wrenching, but there is so many moments of happiness that you're finding like, yay, this girl deserves to feel that way. And yeah, I love this whole series. I'm currently on the 4th book as well. On to the final prompt. What I need to do is flip to a random page, pick a random word, and okay, so I've got the word my, like Y, so I've got my, so I need to pick that off the title of my TBR, and that is the book that I'll be reading for this video with you guys. So let's try and find it. Guys, I'm not even joking. I do not have any on my TBR with the word my in it. How is that even possible? We're gonna go back into Keeping 13 again and do it again. Oh my word. Random page, random word, the. Okay, that's easy. This should work now. I wanted to read for this prompt the Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence. I've had this now like a month or 2, and it just really intrigues me. I think the cover is absolutely stunning. I don't know much about it. The synopsis kind of gives away that Eva, our main character, has lived his whole life trapped within a vast library. Older than empires and larger than cities, Sarah has spent hers in a tiny settlement out on the dust where nightmares stalk and no one goes. The world has never noticed them. That's about to change. As their stories spiral around each other, across worlds and time, each will unlock vast secrets about the world and themselves. This is a tale of truth and lies and heart, and the blurring of one into another. And it sounds beautiful, so let's start this, and I'll keep you guys updated as I go along, and we'll see if I enjoy it, because there's a new author as well, and yes. I've been reading thrillers the past few days, so heading into this only on page 14, and I feel so overwhelmed by all the names already. I just know that I need to stick with it, and I hope that it's going to be good. Also, let's just speak about how small that writing is. Oh my word, this is like nearly 600 pages and the writing is that small. This could take me a while, but I have a free evening, so I've been in such a mood to read, and this, I'm highly anticipating it. Little update, I'm now on page 90, so nearly at the 100 mark. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really understand it, and I know I need to be patient. We're following two POVs. One is Livera, this is a girl, and she's basically been taken away from her town to a city that she's never been before. She's never been out of her town. They get sent there to work, I think, so that's all I know for her. And then we have Ivar, and he's in this like library mechanism type thing, and there's these doors that things come out of and attack them. So I'm hoping soon that I'm going to understand kind of why he's there and how he got to be there. It's kind of hurting my brain because I really want to like it. The writing is like really beautiful in a way that it's kind of hard to understand sometimes as well. It's very wordy, which obviously probably more of like a almost like a high fantasy situation rather than like those typical romances that I normally read. So it is gonna stick it out, but yeah, that's all I know so far, or all my brain is taken in. Good morning. So a little reading update while I just use my ice roller. I'm on page 245, chapter 30 of the Book That Wouldn't Burn now, obviously for this scavenger hunt vlog. Guys, I am still utterly confused, and I've spoken to a few people now, and everyone has kind of had the same opinion. I really utterly want to get into it. The writing is actually really poetic and beautiful. However, I'm just not sure what's going on. I'm obviously going to stick with it because I'm over halfway now. However, I think I really wanted to love this book, and something just isn't gelling with me. Maybe I'm too dumb to understand it. I don't think so. Like, I'm definitely less confused than I was like 100 pages ago. However, we obviously have our two POVs, Livera and Ivar, and Ivar's POV I'm just really not understanding. Him and his like three siblings, although I don't think they're actually related, are almost like stuck in this library, and I'm hoping that we're going to figure out kind of why that's happened. We have had one meeting between Livera and Ivar where Livera has, it's almost like they have little portals within this huge library, and the whole world is based upon the library, like all the knowledge comes from there. I don't even know. I just want to finish the book now because it's starting to irritate me. I have no idea what's going on. I'm not really able to picture a lot of stuff that is happening. I wouldn't say it's a bad book. I started to like tab some beautiful quotes because there is this like resounding message of how important knowledge is and how it like basically like runs the world, and it's kind of what they base their lives off of. Yeah, we've got Livera, obviously she is training to be someone that works within the library and learning different languages, but that's kind of like all we have. Yeah, it's once again, I wish I was loving it. Maybe my opinion will change towards the end of the book, and I really hope so. But that's kind of where we're at right now, and I'm hoping to finish it today because I want to move on. It's hurting my brain a little bit. Please let me know in the comments if you have read this book, what you thought about it, and if your opinions are the same as mine. We are now 384 chapter 45. Guys, this feels like I've been reading this book for 10 years. It is so small, the writing, and we are nearly on the home front for it, to be honest. I feel like the way I've been saying it, it's like it's a really bad book, but I feel like I am getting into it a little bit more now, but I don't think it should have to take nearly 400 pages for me to do that. So that's kind of why my emotions towards it are kind of negative in a way, but I am kind of, people have told me that the ending makes you realise that the author is so smart, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. I'm going to read for a little bit now, but the next time that you'll see me is probably tomorrow for another update. I just wanted to come and check in to let you guys know that nothing much more has happened and my thoughts are still the same. Ladies and gentlemen, we've finally finished this book. I'm not even gonna lie, the last 50 pages I was like reading it so quickly, like probably not even taking anything in. Sorry, I sound really sick as well. I think this is like a 1 star for me. I'm not gonna lie. I had a look on Goodreads just now because I wanted to see if there was other people kind of felt the same way as me, and there was quite a lot of reviews where they were like they couldn't connect to the characters, they didn't really know what was going on. Yeah, like the premise of a magical library, love that. We've got time travel in it, so that was interesting, but I didn't like it. I did not really like the characters. I didn't really care what was going to happen. It was long, and yeah, it just was so dragged out for like little really happening in a way. There was a slight romance in it as well, but there just shouldn't have been because there was like no chemistry or build up to it. It was really random in my opinion. Happy that's done, and sadly now we're at the end of this video. Obviously not the best scavenger hunt first pick that I've ever done, but we'll definitely be doing one again, and hopefully my next book will be better. So if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you want to see my face again, and I'll see you in the next one.